Oh, hello. Um, Here we are. Hopsin. Hopsin 7. If you see the shirt that I am wearing, you will understand that I probably just made a video if I have the same shirt on and posted it. So, if you already deducted that, you are correct. We just watched Dax Dear God and gave our input, and dude, holy shit. That was my first time actually completely hearing the song itself. And dude, what the fuck? Honestly, like, what the fuck? That shit was insane. So now I've listened to this song, Hopsin Ill Mind of Hopsin 7. But again, like every other song, I've not really paid attention to the lyrics. I kind of vibed with the beat, went with the flow, listened to some of the lyrics, and understood, But like ones like this one, I never really like dug deep into what they were talking about. So I'm just gonna shut my fucking mouth and listen to this. So let's see. Let's see what Mr. Marcus Hopson has to say on this topic. Is he in the desert? Oh shit. New TV series, Hopsin versus Wild.
It's us, mind, power. Live life, mind, power. It's us, mind, power.
Yeah, fuck anybody I might alarm. Life is a tour, I sit and ride along. Taking some notes and then I write the songs. I'm staring down the road, my life is gone. Is this where I belong? Is it wrong to not believe in right and wrong? My mental state is fucking me up, and I cried upon while asking you for some answers, but we don't have that type of bond. That my desire's gone with the way that I've been living lately. If I died right now, you turn the fire on. Sick of this.
So the thing that he was saying about is it not to believe in right and wrong? Is it wrong to not believe in right and wrong? And the way that I view that topic is, I guess it's not wrong, only because we are the only species on Earth that has morals. Like, dude, there's like shit out in the jungle, like killing the same species of itself to eat or like just to kill. Like, why is it that we are the only species on this Earth that are like, oh, if you kill something, you're wrong. Like, that's bad. Or like, oh, you helped that guy stop from getting killed and eaten, you're good. Like, why is it that we're the only things that think that? I can understand, like, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, the intelligence, we're the only intelligent beings, blah, blah, blah. We're really not. But, like, dude, tell me, I have cats. Cats are intelligent as hell. Why do cats constantly fight and, like, kill each other and shit? It makes no sense. I'm sorry that was like such a weird like comparison, but why? Like, why is it that we're the only things that think of the difference between right and wrong? Like, wouldn't it just make life easier if we didn't?
Bullshit. Niggas call me a sellout, cause I hopped in Christianity so strongly then I fell out.
So did I.
Now I'm avoiding questions like a scared dog with his tail down. Feeling so damn humiliated cause they looking at me like I'm hellbound. What story should I tell now?
Yep.
I'll just expose the truth. I'm so close to the fucking edge, I should be close to you. But who the fuck are you? You never show the proof. And I'm only fucking human, yo, what am I supposed to do? There's way too many different religions with vivid descriptions, begging all fucking men and women to listen.
I just now noticed that I heard that in both songs, because I just listened to Dear God before this by Dax. Now I'm listening to this one, so they both brought up that topic right there. They both just brought up that topic of, let me, I already forgot it, but yeah. So why is it that multiple religions constantly have a god or gods, and they always turn out to be like the same kind of manifestation, but they're always different? And why do they always have different stories, but literally no god of any of these has ever existed and shown itself? Just makes no sense.
Fucking men and women to listen. I can't even beat my dick without getting convicted. These ain't wicked decisions. I got different intentions. I've been itching to get it. I've been giving assistance, but the whole fucking system is twisted. Now I'm dealing with this backlash because Marcus isn't a Christian, and I've been told that my sinful life is an addiction, but I can't buy it. It's just too hard to stand beside it. I need an answer, humans can't provide it. I look at the earth, the sun, and I can tell a genius man designed it. It's truly mind-blowing, I can't deny it.
See, that's one thing that I have going for me. As much as I don't want to believe in God or anything like that, because the lack of evidence, it's also hard to believe that like nothing just sprouted into existence from something. And that's going to be the forever debate on how we became and what happened in the beginning. And there's no point getting in it, because like I said, it's the never-ending debate. But it's still hard to believe that nothing just magically turned into something, and then nothing turned into some super being, or any which way. It's hard to believe that just in general something came from nothing. It's just impossible to believe. It's impossible. I'm sorry to say, nobody knows how it's possible that everything started in life, and nobody knows how it would have been possible for like God to start existing at some point in time. Because with the way that the world is if there was at any point in time nothing there, you wouldn't just turn into a god and just start creating shit. It's not how that works. Or if there's literally nothing there in general, I can't just go like this and pop a fucking apple into my hand. It's just not how it works. Either which way, whether it was created by me or by an unknown entity, or like the happening of two things at the same time, it's not just gonna pop into my hand, because those two things did not exist. Get me?
Is heaven real? Is it fake? Is it really how I fantasize it? Where's the Holy Ghost at? How long does it take a man to find it? My mind's a non-stop tape playing and I can't rewind it. You gave me the Bible and expect me not to analyze it?
I've analyzed the Bible. It sounds like a crock of shit to me. It sounds like a huge crock of shit to me. That's why I gave up on believing.
Frustrated and you provoked it. I'm not reading that motherfucking book because the human wrote it.
Exactly.
I have a fucking brain, you should know it. You gave it to me to think, to avoid every useless moment. It was a mission that I had to abort, cause humans be lying with such an inaccurate source. It's gonna be hard to put me back on the course. Next Jehovah's Witness to come on my porch, I swear I'm slamming the door.
I wouldn't say slamming the door, but I already did close the door on them a couple times because they're kind of annoying. But how, like, if you actually like did create something like this, you should have like a foolproof plan to like, or at least have like a way for us to constantly have a reason to know that you actually exist, rather than just believing. Believing is such a hard concept to just ride on for such a long time, because it eventually turns from hope into despair. It is not a good way to go by things. It's really not. So that's like one heavy factor that like gets me away from that side of life. I don't like to deal with religion at all. It's just constantly, it divides everything that crosses its path, and I don't like it. It's not good.
A lot of folks believe it though, but I'm not surprised. Humans are fucking dumb, still thinking that Pac's alive. I ain't trying to
Okay, is there actually like pictures of like Tupac like dead or anything, or like videos or anything? Because I mean, that's a difference. Like, this actually happened in our lifetime. We'd be able to prove it. We'd be able to prove if Pac died or not. If there's pictures and videos, that's the proof. So like, I mean, he kind of went off topic there, but I understand where he's coming from. Still, we should have been able to prove if Tupac is actually alive or not, so people can just like get off their high horse and cut with the bullshit.
Take your legacy and torture down. I'm just saying, I ain't heard shit from the horse's mouth. Just sheep always
don't get
telling
it.
stories of older guys who were
know what
notarized
that
like
meant.
you, and you finally vocalized. Now I'm supposed to bow my head and close my eyes and somehow let the Holy Ghost arise? Sounds like a fucking poltergeist. Show yourself, and the boom is done. Every rumor's gone. I no longer doubt the shit. You're the one.
Exactly. That's it. That's the end of the conversation right there. End of every debate right there. If you actually exist, just prove it. And give us a way to prove it to generations beyond us or anyone that comes after us. It is not that hard. Just prove it once. That's it. That's the end of literally all of the despair that we have. You could fix so much shit if you would just prove it. And that's why I can't go to religion, because there's no proof of anything. It's just, I see, I said. That's not how it works. Word of mouth never works. You ever do that thing in school where your teacher said, I'm going to give somebody a phrase in the beginning of class, and then you have to go around the class like this, and each person in a row has to tell the next person what the teacher said, and the last person in the end of the line has to say what they were told? If you ever played that game in school, you would understand that what the first person heard from the teacher is going to be completely different from what the last person think that they heard from the teacher. Because as it goes farther down the line, it's going to get misconstrued. It's such a weird way to think about it. But if you think about it that way, that's exactly where we are in life right now.
I'll admit that my sinful ways were stupid fun, and all my old habits can hop on top of a roof to plunge. I donate to a charity that could use the funds. Fuck the club instead of bitches, I'd hang with a group of nuns. And everyone I ran into would know what I came to do. I wouldn't take a step unless it was in the name of you.
Exactly, dude. You just give us a reason to believe. Give us a reason to know that what we're doing is actually going in the right direction rather than just wasting our time. If you're going to give us our brain to help us from stop wasting time, then why are you going to not give us a reason to live for you and stop us from wasting the time just believing? Why? Just prove it. That's it. Just prove it.
I hate the fact that I have to believe you haven't been chatting with me like you did Adam and Eve. And I ain't seen no fucking talking snake unravel from trees with an apple to eat. That shit never happens to me. I don't know if you do or don't exist. It's driving me crazy. Send your condolences. This is me reaching to you, so don't forget if hell is truly a pit of fire and I get thrown in it, I'ma probably regret the fact that I ever wrote this shit.
Yeah, but I mean, we all have to take chances in life. It's kind of the way it is, man. This is how he left it, so I mean, can't say shit about it.
My gut feeling says it's all fake. I hate to say it, but fuck it, shit, I done lost faith. This isn't a small phase, my perspective's all changed.
Me too.
My thoughts just keep picking shit apart all day.
Me too.
And in my mind,
Especially
I make
with my
perfect sense.
ADHD.
If you aren't real, then all my prayers aren't worth a cent. That will mean that I can just make up what my purpose is, and I can sit in church and just say fuck in the services. Man, what if Jesus was a facade? Then that would mean the government's God.
Coming from a gaming perspective, if you've ever played Assassin's Creed, you would understand that this kind of ties hand in hand with the government being God, with the Templar Order and all that kind of shit. Wow. Even though, obviously, it's just a game. But Assassin's Creed has a lot of backstory from shit that's happened way long ago. And, like, some actual, like, real stuff, too. So the way that it goes, dude, like, the way that he said it is actually pretty true. If he is really fake, that would definitely mean that the government's God, because they created it to kind of put us in a bind. And that's fucked up. That is severely fucked up.
I feel like they've been brainwashing us with a lot, so much that we don't even notice that we're stuck in the box, man.
Okay, I don't understand what he's really talking about there, but if you're going to say we're stuck in a box, the way that I think about that from a different perspective. Because I think the way that he's saying it is the government kind of has us entrapped in this religious bind where we can't get out of it because there's nothing else to believe in. And they kind of want to control us. But the way that I think about it is like, No, I'm gonna keep that for another time.
And
Never mind.
everything is what if. Why is it always what if? Planet Earth, what if? The universe, what if? My sacrifice, what if? My afterlife, what if? Every fucking thing that deals with you is fucking suspect.
Just prove it. Just become alive and prove it. That's it. You're God. That's it. There's no questioning it. You're God. Just prove it if you're real. Thank you.
I'm fucking done.
Same.
I'm fucking done. This is my fucking life and I'm living it. I'm having fun.
Until it's proven.
If you really care for me, prove that I need to live carefully. But
See?
I'll be damned if I put my own pleasure aside for an afterlife that isn't even guaranteed.
Personally, I believe in resurrection. Not through memory and all that kind of stuff, but I believe in resurrection through, like, scientifically through, like, energy. It's hard to explain. But, go listen to, there's an interview by Neil deGrasse Tyson who explained the transition of life from death to birth. And it's kind of just like an energy cycle thing. It's more understandable than anything I've ever heard about resurrection or even God in general.
We are you, and you're us. Stop playing games.
I don't know about that.
My life's all I got, and heaven is all in my brain.
At this point, yeah.
And when I feel I'm in hell, my ideas are what get me through pain. Do as you
Yep.
please, and I'll just do me. I'm a human. I'll stay in my lane. Ill mind.
Yeah. Dude, he summed it up. Bro, he summed up everything that everyone's thinking about. Did you think Dax did it? This motherfucker did this 5 years ago. 5.5 years ago brought this topic up. Holy shit. Dog. Such a powerful topic. But again, like I said, everything that everyone believes and eventually gets to is that God does not exist. It always eventually boils down to it. Whether it be now or after you're dead. If you're able to even think after you're dead, you'll eventually understand. It comes to us eventually not believing anymore because it's hard to stick to something that's not there. We need proof. We're human. We need physical proof. Without it, we're nothing. But, I mean, that's it for this video. I don't know what I'm going to do next. Dude, I might just, like, go down the line. I might just, like, go down the line and just listen to a bunch of shit and just react to it. But other than that, I'm kind of curious. Does he have any other music that he just put out? Okay, I don't know about that guy. I don't want to see, like, your dick or nothing like that. Where's all of his videos? Where is there like a way that I can like is there a way that I can go from like newest to oldest? More from the artist uploads 2 months ago. I don't want it. This one right here. He paints XXX Tentacion. What? That's crazy. But anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. I don't know what video I'm going to do next, but I'm going to find something out. So, I guess you'll just have to find out when the next video drops. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later.